Help if I use the right live screen. There we go. Ta-da! And we're all there. Look at that. Okay, so I think I've got my tokens ready.
Everybody dance now.
You're welcome, daughter.
Yeah.
Hold on. That. Okay, I've got my Streamloops open. I've got my stream open. Got that. Got that. I will need access to this, so let's put that. For there for the moment, in case I need it. Okay, so when we finished last time, you were. Is it this one? This one. Hey, you were here, weren't you?
It was in the water place.
The water treatment facility.
Yes.
Yep.
And we took the ammunition from the out of order droid. Pretty sure about that.
Yeah, we did.
What was?
No.
And
What was that,
nothing
sorry?
works.
Cap took the ammo out of the.
Yes, the drone, the droid thing. Oh, that reminds me. I have, if I can find where to put it, I have a new token for security droids. Insert picture. This device. Where did I put it? I only did this like 3 hours ago. You'd think I'd remember where it was, wouldn't you?
That's okay. I can't find my screwdriver bit for my drill.
Oh, hello, bunch of merry cyberpunk bandits. Well, hello there, Lady B.
Hey, lady.
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, hey, Lady B.
Hey, lady.
You know, day after tomorrow, there's a cyberpunk anime coming out by CD Projekt Red and some other anime studio.
Where will it come out?
Netflix.
So where will we be able to watch it?
Netflix, and it's called Netrunners, I think.
Oh, I will have to check that.
There you go. Do you like the new droid? The new security droid token.
Wally. Is it Wally?
No,
it's number 5.
it's Johnny number
Johnny
5.
5.
I thought, what can I use as just a generic security droid token? There you go. Johnny 5 it is. So he represents any
Runners,
security
not
droid. So he represents any security droid that's tracked.
X-Runner, okay, thank you.
I might have to use Wall-E at some point as well, though. That's a good shout.
Wally.
A nice droid.
So you had. So you had a security door in front of you, unpowered.
We send Cap in first.
I'm here.
It does have a manual override, like almost like a spaceship. You know, you've got the wheel. You've got the big metal wheel in the centre that you can turn to open it manually.
Yeah. Do you have Streamloots on twice?
Looks like
I just
Oh,
saw
okay.
their
Streamloots
alerts
is-
twice.
Guys, you know,
Yeah?
it's kind of not good to put the guy who's got the band-aids up front on point. Just, throwing that out.
I think the way we are standing on there basically means we have decided that the person in the power armor goes first.
That's Pew.
agreed.
She's
you're it.
safest.
Yeah, we're just gonna duct tape all of our guns to Pew and have little Arduino remote control relays and sit back.
You should all just duct tape yourself to me, like attach, like I'll be on my back.
Oh, this
I'll
is
be
a
on the
lady in power
I'm on the
armor
butt.
need.
You could put one of those little ladders on your back, like you get on the back of like Winnebagos and stuff. So people can climb up and fire over the top. You could be a weapons platform, Pew.
That's fun.
I think you're in front of the door anyway.
Yeah, I went in first. I think the last thing we did was making sure that the room was completely empty, and I think it was.
It was, yeah. And the only thing I think you discovered in the room is that you did find out
Manual.
that the plant was supposed to be is nuclear powered.
And we found the instructions, the manual thing. Remember?
Yeah.
We
The,
did.
well, the health and safety instructions, yeah. The fire
Oh
exits.
crap! My computer's froze. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, you can still hear you.
Yes. Still hear you.
Although she can't
Oh.
now because her camera's just froze.
No.
Well, while we're waiting, do you want to give me a strength check, Pew? And you should pass it because I think your strength is stupid anyway.
I think she just took her headphones off.
Yeah, you took
Wait,
your
what?
headphones off just as I was talking to you then, Pew. That was great
Oh,
timing.
sorry.
Give me a strength check, and I can't imagine you'll fail it, but
Is it a D100?
yeah, always.
61?
And what's your strength?
99?
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, you grab hold of the steel wheel on the door, on the bulkhead door, and there's a grinding noise because it hasn't been used for a long time, but you don't have any problems overcoming the resistance, and you unlock it using the wheel and pull the door open.
Your little finger.
I don't want to talk about it.
So I guess I just go in then.
Yeah. Okay. So, beyond, there is a small room. I say small, like 10 meters long. Something like that.
And
And
it's
about
got
6
an
meters
Atari
across.
in it.
There is a terminal on the opposite side, but it's completely unpowered. And on either side of you, as you go through the door, there are floor-to-ceiling scanners. Looks like it's a big blue sheet, and it's just all it's got on it is the Wayland Yutani logo on it, and they're dormant as well.
sorry.
They're not powered. That's all right. Let me just refresh. There we go.
My PC just.
But all we'd done
I
was
know.
Pew got the door open
Okay.
using a powered suit again. She just practically yanked it off its hinges.
Go, Pew, go.
So yeah, either side of you, they're scanning panels. A bit like what you'd see at an airport, you know, the X-ray booths.
Yeah.
It's like panels on either side. They're dormant. They're not currently powered, and they don't have any markings on them other than the Wayland Yutani logo. And there's 2 more bulkhead doors.
Who's got the computer use and hacking and all that?
Me.
All right. I think you might want to see if we can get the terminal powered up.
Yeah. Send me in. Can I have
We'll
Pew's
just
back up?
jack it into Pew. She's got a USB port somewhere, I'm sure of it.
It should be.
Extendable cable, like.
Got a little generator. You crank the cord on the back.
The door to on the left side of the room, so on the west wall, says Master Water Control authorized personnel only. The door on the east wall doesn't have any markings on it.
I'm doing a scanning thingy.
Okay, but as long as we don't have any power, we probably can't do much.
No, and you have a look at the console, Polly, and there's nothing you can do with it. It doesn't have any power. There's no power going to it at all.
Okay.
It looks intact, so it's wherever its power is coming from isn't on.
Alright.
Yeah, if this thing has got like recognition, if we get the power on, we gotta go past those scanners again, guys. And it may not like the fact that we're not in a database.
Mm-hmm.
You think we should, disconnect those if possible?
Would do. Would make sense.
Because we don't
you could have a go if you want to.
Yeah, we got the passcode, but we don't have the actual like key card or whatever this thing uses.
Who's got? Who wants to make an electronics roll?
Let's see. My electronics.
I only have 22.
Let's see.
My electronics is 56.
Yeah.
Yours is probably the
You do
highest.
it.
Then.
Want me to do a G100?
I definitely don't want to
Yeah.
make an electronics roll. Not my area.
Right. What is it? R under.
Under. Yeah, you want it roll
Exclamation mark R and space.
1D1.
1D100.
42. Failed it.
Yeah. So highlight it.
I can't. It's already highlighted. I couldn't unhighlight it.
Okay. So yeah, you figure out where the power is coming into the scanners on either side, and you can disconnect it easy enough. You could do it without damaging it as well. Your roll was good enough that you can disconnect them and leave them in a state where you could reconnect them should you want to.
Okay.
So I take it you're doing that.
I believe so.
Okay. Both the panels are hardwired into the wall, but you figure out which fuse they're going through, and you just remove the fuses, and you end up with a couple of little fuses in your hand.
Okay. Do the fuses fit
handy.
into the other panel? Can we use them for that?
That's a good idea.
So, before we can do anything about the water control, we need power. What are the guesses we need the right door? Most likely.
Totally.
Yeah, we can go the opposite way to see if we can get to generators, turbines, or whatever this place uses.
Yeah.
Okay, so the east door, yeah.
Yeah, the end
Yep.
mark.
Okay. It's the same as before. It's going to need manually, but as long as she doesn't cock it up, a Rain should be able to do it without too much effort.
Alright. Move out of my way, I'm going.
Give me another D100. You're only going to fail these on a 100 pew, so.
I know.
And a 10 is fine. So you get that door open. I'm just going to assume you get the next door open as well.
Doing one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this room, it looks like it was a security station at some point. Again, it's unpowered. It is lit. That yellow light on the side is actually red. But it is
We
lit
nick the
by
fuses
it.
out of them as well.
You can, but you won't have any light at all then.
Got torches, right?
Any papers or stuff that we can find? Like we found the manual before. We check.
No, but what is obvious is there's bits of electronics and metal scattered all over the floor.
Anything useful
From
looking, or is
something.
it just scrap?
And the rest of Teen Wolf.
I'll just pull this sweeping brush out my ass and I'll start sweeping up.
Give me another electronics roll.
Okay.
Again, the consoles are unpowered. But a look at them, they look like a security station. It's got
15.
monitors behind it, like CCTV style monitors behind it, but nothing's powered.
I rolled a 15.
It's you sift through the debris of a couple of the bits, find a bit of ruined track, like a couple of rifle rounds, a couple of sensors, bits of circuit board, and come to the conclusion that all the bits scattered around this room used to be under the security droid. But it's practically been shredded.
Okay, so do we want to put this droid back together and see what happens?
That's beyond my skill set.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's in pieces, and the pieces you found are damaged. There's nothing. No way you could put it back together.
I mean,
Okay, when they're damaged, how'd like man damage or damage?
On
because
we
it's just
go,
You can't tell.
or
so I mean, can she roll for like? She's got a drone. I've got a drone. Are there any type of salvageable parts that nuts, bolts?
No,
Yeah.
there's nothing left that's intact.
All
Even
right.
the circuit boards have been smashed into several pieces.
Okay, so we could send Delbert in. What was your drone's name? Down the hall, or down. Because one's got a camera, one's got a gun.
Yeah, mine's got the camera.
What are the modes of Delbert? To defend and scout, or what is it?
It's got that defend, attack, and follow or something like that.
Yeah,
So I can
it's
tell
got
him
no
to
way
defend.
of.
I can
It's
tell him to
it's
defend
got
the,
no way
other
of
point.
relaying information back.
Right, but I could
No.
tell him to defend the scout drone.
I say
Well,
mine's got
yes,
a
you
camera
could.
on it. Mine could
And you can monitor
Maybe.
that through your deck as well.
yeah.
What it won't be able to do is go through closed doors.
Repeat. We need Brain or Yana. Or
so we need to open the door first.
Alright. I'll
That's
roll
true.
again for the door, guys.
Okay.
Remember, just because you don't see
Yeah,
water
100.
on Warlock's map,
No.
I'm
Oh,
I am
How many toads
Wow.
are missing now?
Roll another D100 for me, Pew. Where's my sheet?
No, that is just
Boys are OP.
worse luck.
That's like that's happened once, I think, right? One person has
Or-
fumbled
yeah.
so
I am pretty sure that it was rigged just now. Like that was no way
Definitely.
that was.
Fallout
true.
just pushed a button there. He's like, fuck them.
Yeah, yeah. He's like he needed a laugh. That's what it is. There's no other way. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
Don't need them.
Is it too late to use a card?
You can't use a card on a fumble.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd never fumble. That's what I was after. Oh, it's getting in the way of you, but at least shrinks that up. Then do it that way. Go. Yes, honey. Done. Okay. Lady B telling me to lower the music needed lowering.
Hi, Special K.
Okay, so where's my there it is. So what did you get? A 33?
Yep.
Uh, 33. Okay, Pew, you are disoriented for a round. Basically, you give it a hefty tug to try and get it open. Your hand slips off it, and you punch yourself in the side of the head. And for a second, you just hear bells and sounds ringing in your head.
Wow.
That could have been much worse. You rolled quite low, so.
Are you all right?
I have a feeling that
You
that,
breaking up.
that I have a feeling that the IQ of my character is only two numbers. She doesn't go over 100. I'm not buying it.
It basically disoriented you for a combat round. So for about 10 seconds, you just stood there with lights flashing in front of your eyes and a ringing noise in your ears.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, like I said, that could have been much worse. So roll again.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, and this time you do it. You make sure you've got a good grip on it this time when you turn the wheel. Alright, and you see corridor. The corridor is completely unlit. It's pitch black. So the only light source at the moment is from your shoulder torch. You.
You're gonna have to follow the drones down. You.
Surveillance drone have lights or night vision or something like that?
No, she didn't have the money to fit anything. She ran out of cash.
I'm poor, just like
Can
real
we,
life.
can we take can we borrow Pew's?
Well, then we
light?
probably just have to walk through. If you want to know what's on the other side.
Yeah. With night
Are
vision.
you heading down
on.
first then, Pew?
Yeah. Fine, I'll do it.
Trying to pretend nothing
I
happened.
already-
Like my cat when it jumps up
Ready
on
my-
something and fails.
Yep.
I ready my rifle.
I should probably do that as
and
well, just to
loaded.
be sure. Like, if something does come up, that I don't have to do that.
I'm
Strolling
pretty
down.
sure we have readied our weapons when we went into the
Yeah,
big
yeah, it's-
room last time. So
Okay.
You've been on
Just
alert since you
double-checking.
entered the. Since you got out of the van, actually, because you heard a noise. Okay. As you head down the corridor, you can see they're not active. There's no power to them, but there are two nozzles on either side of the wall.
Nozzle, nozzle. Well, me and Cap are taking them apart.
Mm-hmm. I'll do anything I'm told, as long as there's, a reward at the end. You know how that goes.
Give me an electronics roll.
Who? Me.
Yep.
I can assist as well, right?
I mean, anybody who's got it can have a roll. I mean, if you pass, there's a chance it will go up, so
Well,
it's not going to stop you
I mean,
rolling.
Electronics.
I thought there was.
I got 52.
Let's try that then.
Which is a pass anyway.
Yep.
Otherwise,
Oh,
I'll
never
never.
mind.
Oops. No, that's the wrong thing.
Even Red got a
this was a-
16. Look at that.
yeah, but I would need a 12 or less.
Close.
I know why I said
Did
you
she
don't
shock
want
herself for that?
me to do this.
No, it's not a
Try
fumble.
doing.
Okay, so they look like sprays. They're gas sprays, gas nozzles.
Decontamination.
It could well be. It would make sense.
No.
But because they're not active and there's no power to them, you can't actually tell.
Well, we haven't showered in quite some time. When was the last time, guys? The
Yeah, we
hotel
was
or
we
the
was at this
base?
guy's house the other
Did
day.
we
and
even
was all having
shower at the
showers.
hotel?
You had
Where?
access to like luxury bathrooms at
At the motel.
at I can't remember his name.
Oh
know,
yeah.
Guy.
I
the-
want
Oh yeah, at the house.
Dummerest's
Jeeves.
house.
Yeah,
Did we not take showers?
yeah, we
We
did.
just ate.
Or baths.
Oh,
Yeah.
some people did. Yeah, I guess so. I forgot to say it. So I'm a
Okay, then
filthy man.
But you have another door to open. This one isn't a security door, so you can just push this one open. It's not like a heavy duty door.
Okay, let's get Rain to do it. Let's see if she. I'm joking.
You don't need
I'll
to
do.
roll
I'll
for
do
it. Pew.
this one.
No embarrassing yourself on this one.
She's pulling, and it says push.
Okay, so this room, it looks like a storage room. There are lockers on both walls, on the east and the west wall. Quite a few of them. Floor to ceiling, double lockers. And I have a note here that says allow loot rolls for every character.
Yay. Give me the loot.
What's the loot roll? The D100.
Yeah, it's always a D100, and it's the loot skill.
loot something.
It's my loot skill. Oh no, I didn't
I
pass.
got a
Oh,
49. Did I pass? I got 49. I think.
I don't know. I don't know what your skill is.
What for?
Loot.
Loot.
Oh, that's my electronics then.
You're not doing electronics.
No.
You're doing loot.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I got 30. I didn't pass.
Okay.
It needs, to
Okay,
be
now
low.
there's-
It needs to be lower, right?
Yeah.
Equal to or lower.
Right, then I failed.
So
You all
Red got a
failed.
pass. Cap, did you get a pass?
They got an incredible pass.
Roll a D1000 then, the people who passed.
Oh, wait. Can is there luck involved in this?
No.
But then, I'm greedy, so
What you playing?
I need to leave
Oh,
Loot more
okay.
stuff.
the voice
Loot more
chat for a
stuff.
moment and come back.
What was that? Sorry, Red.
I need to get out of the voice chat for a moment and come
Okay.
back because I can't hear Pockets.
I'm not
Okay.
talking.
Now I hear you. You were talking earlier and didn't
Oh.
hear you, but yeah, okay, now it's fine.
Okay.
I thought it was like last time. And I could hear everyone but Warlock.
Yet you didn't answer us when we was asking you. Can you hear us, Red? Silence.
Well, would you look at that, Cap?
Did I get something good?
You
Finally.
found a Firefly drone in one of the lockers.
What does that do?
Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh, piece of
That's a Firefly drone.
I don't see it.
Look on the screen
Hmm.
in a sec
Defense
when it
drone.
updates.
Flash unit.
Okay. So if I
It needs
put
new
Elbert-
batteries. It's been left for a long time, but
Well, we've
it
just
looks
been
like
busy
it's
picking a load
intact.
of parts up, so could we not use what we've
No.
found to power it up?
No, there weren't anything usable from those parts.
Yeah, because I got a striker, which is Delbert.
Would you like to borrow the battery from my drone?
And the Sentinel is the one that it wouldn't be powerful enough not to run the flash unit.
What, not even for 5 minutes?
Not even once. It would die the moment it triggered. The Firefly drone has an intense burst of light, like a flashbang, and it's reusable.
Well,
But it needs a really powerful battery to run it.
And what's my extra item?
You need to roll again for that, and we've got a 645, which I'll do for Red now. Red always finds the consumables, I seem to remember.
All right. Who wants the Firefly drone? I'll even let you name it.
Me.
All right.
And in the bottom of one of the Kappa, in one of the lockers, Red, you find an expensive bottle of wine.
Make that
Ooh.
two.
Okay.
Red found the booze.
See, if we get
And
one
Cap-
more drone and batteries, we can just tie them together and,
Was that a
Fly up.
43?
We need the grenade dropper. I've been wanting grenades
It's my
for
second
ever.
bottle of wine that I have on my character sheet.
Yeah.
Boozy.
Well, this one
Always
was.
find
Is
the
it a
booze.
good bottle?
Expensive.
And 643 for Cap. He's found a bottle of whiskey.
We should
Ooh.
change your name to Boozy.
and it's not whiskey, it's antiseptic. We're gonna need it.
Yeah, you found medicine. Jim Beam medicine.
Drinking my medicine. All right. So who took the drone?
I
The
did.
Firefly? Okay, go ahead and put it on your character sheet so we don't forget it. I'll put the whiskey on.
Apart from that, the room is empty. Although
You
it is,
forgot to say please.
Where do I write
it is better lit. It's still on emergency lighting, but there's 4 of them. So
Anybody want the whiskey? I'm in a generous mood today.
Me.
Go ahead, put it on your card. I'm not generous. I'm just don't like carrying a lot of shit.
Put it in my backpack. You never know.
yeah.
Whiskey.
Where do I put the Firefly drone? Where do I write it?
This
Oh, I found
this
it.
facility hasn't been used for almost 50 years, which means that wine and that whiskey are now vintage.
Ooh.
Worth a bundle.
That's like it's 27. How much?
Yeah.
50 years, you said.
Yeah.
So
We'll just say it's a
5
fifth.
years from now.
Nobody carries sip flasks anymore.
Whiskey
class.
2027.
you find it, Pockets?
Yeah, Pockets. If you go down below your stats, you'll see special, and then
Yeah,
equipment
refer it
in
to-
yellow, and you just click the very, very, very an empty cell, and the very first like A, and you enter it there.
Yeah, I've added it there.
All right.
Cool.
Sort of.
So this short piece of corridor in front of you, the doors are already open. But there is a above the door. It says decontamination.
I wasn't finished in the loot roll.
You doing another one?
Yeah, 2 people failed, right?
Yes.
No, they didn't. Reroll your loot
You-
rolls, guys.
You're giving them free rolls.
Yeah, reroll.
Thanks, Cap.
You're welcome.
So Asper, do a reroll.
I did. I got 23. I did it. Yay!
Mark it.
I got 17. I did it. Whee!
Did I do it? Wait, on it. I did, yeah.
And then I'm gonna
We all
play.
reroll?
A D1000.
I do D1000.
Playing
A
this one as
D1000.
well. And I can do.
I'll give you one
2.
as well, Pew. Do a D1000.
I got.
Oh, I'm so,
So Pocket's
Yeah,
got a
I mean,
409.
I good?
You found a pack of chewing gum.
Yeah. I write that.
Asper got
Where do I write
in your
that?
equipment. 748.
I'm gonna play to loot more stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Which-
another
what did I get?
Oh,
Yeah, which gives you another one. Okay, well, you found
Rum.
you found a weapons belt, but it's got the wider, I don't know what you call them, the hoops, where you put the ammo or magazines or whatever in the pouches. All of the pouches are empty, like the magazine pouches are empty, but it's still got 3 general purpose grenades attached to the belt.
Yes!
ah,
Finally! I get my grenades.
They're 20 millimeter GP grenades.
20 mil GP grenades.
Case-
Bill?
You've
Yeah.
got a 591.
we can turn Delbert into a suicide bomber.
Okay, Pew found a crate of beer. So these
Beer.
the workers in this station like their alcohol.
With 3.
They're obviously planning to party when it automated. That's what it is. They go, we don't have to do this shit job anymore. Let's get booze in for a party.
The drums are like,
And then we got 229 for
You.
for Asper's last one.
oh,
I got extra.
that's a low roll. That can be good. That can be good.
What
Oh,
is it?
fucking chewing gum. I mean, that will come in handy.
You never know. It can MacGyver
mean,
something.
I'm not personally chewing the 50-year-old chewing gum. It can come in handy.
Some 50-year-old beer.
Hi,
Beer break.
Moose.
Well, it's not the most
Hi,
exciting
Tia.
thing because the 200 range is general equipment. So you found a pack of 3 rolls of duct tape.
Ooh. Good
Yeah.
time.
Can you just like sit
Tape
on
is
this
useful.
chair?
3
Remember the
plan.
rolls. Yeah, we can duct tape ourselves to Pew.
Exactly.
Finally.
Yay.
Yay.
What are you eating, Pew?
Rice,
Did you
chicken,
bring a?
and veggies.
Oh, it's
Bring
a
in
proper.
a
It looked
six-pack?
like a dessert. I thought you'd got a
I
trifle
thought it was
or
like
something.
eggs or something.
No, we were at a birthday party yesterday, and there was, I'm not sure what the English word is, but there was a woman that lives in kind of country, and that she's really good with making chicken. So we got loads of food from them.
Cool. Okay, so the doors are open, leading you straight into the next room, which is a large changing room.
Oh,
Hot. Spicy or just hot?
That's very
Why is
spicy.
it so spicy?
You're right, Pew. Did you discover chili?
Oh my god.
So I know it's not your stream, but we should clip that anyway.
Crying. I have like tears rolling down my cheeks. Oh my
Wow,
God.
that is spicy.
I had one bite. I was
Spicy,
like, holy
spicy.
shit. Jeez. Oh god.
Okay, so it's obvious. You can see it on the map, although you can't see for real. But the east door is labelled generator room. This changing room, it doesn't have any personal clothing or anything in it, but it does still hanging up on hooks. It still has bright orange hazmat suits.
I like the bunny suit better, but
Should we take a couple of
We
those?
might take that as a sign and put them on before we go into
Yeah.
the generator room.
Think
Sounds
so.
like
As soon as
plan.
you pick one up, the plastic has degraded so much over the past 50 years, it just turns into dust.
Okay.
all right.
Great.
Look for radiation badges on them that are still workable, though.
Those they've got, they're the same cheap little plastic ones that you've got. That like the one you've got.
So
That
handy.
they're just plain white, and they turn black in the presence of radiation. But they don't give you any indication of how powerful it is or anything like that.
There you go.
Polly. You disgust.
She's going back in for more though. Look at that.
I thought mixing it would help, but it doesn't.
Do you have any bread or anything neutral to go with it to counter the
Milk or
Rice.
yogurt you need really.
Fizzy
Yeah.
Pop is going to make it worse. Can I just say that?
Hmm
See, bring us some
Drinking-
milk.
Water or
he's
anything
just
is gonna make it
over
worse.
there lying on the floor laughing at me.
Did he have this? Does he know how strong it is before he gave it you?
Yeah, he had it first, and then he came up. He's like, "Here, have some food." And then I was already wondering why he was waiting up here looking at me. Now I know
Wow.
why.
Wow.
Nice. Such a lovely fan.
It's nice though, but it's very very hot.
Okay, so you're heading to the generator room. Is that the way you're going?
I think so.
That's a good thing. My nose was stuffed. It's not stuffed anymore now.
Okay. The door's open. You don't need to roll for it, Pew, because I don't want you to be in any more pain than you already are.
Oh, thank you. Oh, man.
In the
I'm
corridor,
looking forward to go to the bathroom tomorrow.
in this very short corridor, which ends at a bulkhead door, which is closed, but it's one of those ones, like really thick steel ones, but with a little glass panel, the riveted glass panel, so you can see through it, sort of slightly tinted glass. You can see beyond it. The room beyond it has lots of flashing red warning lights, but no power, no full power by the look of it. And also, just beyond the door, you can see the shredded remains of another security droid.
Someone did not like these droids.
Nope. We going in?
This you're going to have to roll to get through this door, Hugh.
Okay. Sorry,
And
I was
it's
just getting water.
a hard roll as well because it's a bulkhead door.
Okay. How much do I need?
So
to-
you're a 50 because you've got 100 strength. It's a 50.
Oof.
All right, it's not a fumble, but it is a fail.
Yeah.
You're struggling to get a good grip on the door because there's no power to get into it. You're having to try it, and it's vertically sealing, so you're having to lift the door up, and it's a heavy metal door.
Did she?
So
Did
it's got
she
Iron
really
Maiden on the
fail?
front.
Did she really fail?
That depends. Gain an edge. So he's giving you a re-roll, Pew.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Sam's
Okay.
laughing at me, but he's eating again. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. It's very hot." Oh, for fuck's sake!
Barbecue chips are hot too, you guys overseas.
She failed it by 5. Now, that's close enough that an assist from someone will probably do it.
I'd love to help, but my back kind of aches. And
How do
besides,
we assist?
I'm the weakest, strength guy here.
You happen to be the one behind her, Red. Are you going to just roll your strength? You've just got to pass a normal strength check.
Yes.
38, that's a pass. Yeah, so you see
Don't
her,
you
she's
need to
almost
check my
got it.
strength?
No. I'm pretty sure everybody had stats of 50 or more. I don't think anybody had below 50, so.
Yeah.
60.
So, yeah, you see her struggling. She's almost got it, and it's lifting, but her grip is, because the suit is designed for it, really. Her grip, so you just jump up next to her, and jam something under the door and help lever it open. And between the two of you, you get the door open. And once it's open, about head height, it sort of locks into position anyway. Locks in an open position. And you have a room beyond. I'll put most of it on this, as much of it on the screen as I can. There we go. So it looks a lot more high-tech on the map, but it's a generator room. It doesn't have the arc that would go between it. It's just a big generator block in the centre. Make a note of where you are.
Who's the most conductive of us?
You.
Poor Pew. It's not having the best of days today.
No.
What should I do?
You said there are a lot of flashing warning lights. Are they on something that has writing on it so we know what it's warning about?
Yeah, so it's various different things. Everything from batteries depleted lights to backup power depleted, main power depleted.
Leen, heb je kleren aan?
Plus a bunch of
Jongens.
lights on the far wall that don't have labels, but there are red and amber
Hey,
lights
Thomas.
on the far wall as well in a block of lights. Almost like switches, like big square lit switches, like those. There's several red, almost a board of red ones.
Oh. So we
Give me awareness rolls, please.
Kom even.
So turning it off and back on. That's the plan, guys.
Basically. Yay.
I am very aware.
Yep.
It is visual as well, Cat. Did you just
Why
give
did it
chicken
give
to
me-
your child? Did you just give chili chicken to your child, Pew? You see her
Why
pissing
did
herself
it
laughing.
roll twice for me?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still aware with a 72.
She did not like it.
Really?
Wow, I wonder why.
It was a one piece of rice.
Evil
Yeah.
mommy. Did you see this, Lady B?
Hey, it's
Pew
better
has
they
got this
learn at
extra
home.
hot chicken dinner that she's eating. She
It's
just gave
better
some
they
of it
learn
to.
at
Was it Lynn?
I wasn't Nikki. Now she's
It
mad
was
at
Nick.
me.
She just gave some of the spicy stuff that just made Pew cry. She gave it to her child.
It's better they learn at home. You know? Like, what are
She's
the
not
odds
happy.
that you'll order that at a restaurant?
She's never going to
And
eat hot now ever.
she might
It
ever
was
never
only
eat rice again.
one piece of rice.
Childhood trauma caught on
Oh my
stream.
god.
Wow.
Mhm.
Hey, Moose.
I'm looking
Wow,
at you like,
Pew.
You laughing at her own child.
I'm one of those mean moms.
Where did Polly go? Did she say she was going?
Oh my god.
You
I missed it.
know,
She said she's going to be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
you know, they're growing up in the
Oh.
age of practical jokes, Pew. You'd be wise to watch your six.
Yeah.
Well, they already are. They already are doing that. Oh, wow. And I have it
Saran
from
wrap.
I have it from my dad because I wear at my dad's tonight, and he did the same thing to them.
Wow. You know, you've just done awareness rolls for something that's quite scary, and it's just been ruined by the whole chilly laughter thing. Lost all sense of suspense. And not that we had much, but who passed? We got passes from Grim, Aspran, Red, didn't we?
Pass.
So
Yes, sir.
there is
So
a
something
security
certified.
panel. There are maintenance panels over on the far wall.
Oh my god, come on.
Several of the maintenance panels have been ripped open. Some of them have claw marks through the steel.
No, not again.
Some
And-
of them have what?
Claw
Claw.
marks.
Marks.
Claw marks.
A trio of them. A trio of claw marks ripping through the steel. And beyond, the wiring in the wall that brings the wire from wherever the power plant is to the generator room, lots of the wires have been shredded. Or just torn apart.
I look up into the rafters.
there's nothing there, and you can see the ceiling.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What have I missed?
You came
That's
back
not
to
good.
discover that Pew was mean to Anik by feeding her some of the chili rice and then laughing at her. And and that your group have discovered that the wiring in the wall has been torn apart by something with claws strong enough to get through steel.
There's a monster in here. And
Run.
I think I know what it is.
Is it a
If it's
demigod?
pretty much. We can see the whole room, right? There's nothing, nowhere to hide.
No,
I'm very
it's empty.
cautious after the first time.
I mean, you've got Rain basically stood there scanning with this halogen, this spotlight that she's got strapped to her
I've got
shoulder.
pretty sure I have what have I got? I've got motion detector, so can I scan for any of that? An infrared?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Or a D100?
Yep, it's always a D100, unless I say otherwise.
Uh, 57.
Yeah, you're not picking up any motion other than
Okay.
the people stood next to you. It
Like an
scans
infrared
at a gun.
scan.
Yeah, let me have a look. The motion sensor, I can't remember its range. 20 meters. So that definitely covers the room. Each of these squares is 2 meters.
What does my infrared pick up? What will that pick up?
Nothing untoward. You can see heat from wiring in the walls, but you can also see that it's interrupted where there are breaks.
Okay. Is there
So
any
give
chance we
me
can
a-
fix it?
Give me an electronics roll.
For 58?
Yes, it's repairable. It might take you half an hour to splice wires, trace everything, reroute it and stuff, but you're confident you have the ability to do so.
Yep. I'll go on that then. You, can you talk?
I don't feel my tongue anymore.
Heb je dat nog?
Wat?
Rijst. Mag een beetje, maar niet zoveel.
Weet je het zeker?
Ja.
He wants to try it as well. Jeez,
Oh,
brave
yeah,
girl.
she's actually asking if she can try some.
One.
You up your gummy bears, kid.
Okay.
She's like, yeah, it's not that bad.
Big mouthful.
I probably wouldn't think it was that bad either. I think Pew's a bit of a wimp, to be fair.
And
I think she's died.
Yeah,
My son
Coke
is one
doesn't
of
help.
those who eats a bit of chili, says, "Oh, that's so spicy! I'm starting to tear up," and then he eats more of it.
That's
Our
me.
lad Kyle was like that. Lady B accidentally gave him a spicy pizza. This was when we were living in the old house. She accidentally gave him a spicy pizza. He loves pizza so much but hates spice that he was running. What was he saying? He was running around going, "It burns, it burns," but carried on eating it because it was pizza and he likes pizza.
I'm kind of the same because I'm hungry. I mean, it tastes really good. It's just very. I'll just try and eat, and then I'll have a bit of it being really bad, and then I'll wait, and then I'm almost out actually.
You're almost done. So yes, claw marks, wiring, half an hour to fix, roughly.
I'll
gonna
do that
fix it?
then. Do you want me to do another
Start
roll?
working on it. Yeah, you'll need an electronics roll. You only need one to do the wiring. It's just painstaking. It's time consuming rather than difficult.
I got a 70 there.
That's a fail.
What was the
No,
what was
she
the
did
sound
not
that we
fail.
heard when we got out of the van?
Did not fail. She gets an extra die.
Okay,
Okay.
roll again. It was a low humming noise. You could still feel it. It hasn't gone away. But it's something that sort of blends into the background unless you're paying attention to it.
Right, I got a 70 and a 3, so I take the 3, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
And I got,
thank you,
that'll
Red.
Be...
That's a
Thank you.
critical success. So you actually halve the time. Within 15 minutes, you've got everything wired up again. I mean, it's not pretty. You've got like metal
got that duct
pegs,
tape.
clamping bit, and you've used twisty
Need some duct
ties to
tape?
hold some of it together, and yeah.
Chewing
So
gum. I've got
the-
chewing gum.
Exactly. You've jury rigged it to try and get it working. But as you do so, while you're working on it and connecting wires, you can see on the board to the left, the same wall but further up the map,
Okay.
red lights blink out in chunks as you reconnect wires and things
Okay.
like that. And by the time you finished, there's only a few amber lights left on the wall. All the reds disappeared.
Cool. So we've got a bit of power now.
Well, you still haven't got power. The generator, you still need to do something with the generator. But what you have done is fix the wiring that was carrying power to the generator. But the generator still looks like it's in a shutdown mode.
Or can I use my computer use skills?
Yeah, there's a console. There's a console at either side. You can just pick one of the consoles to work
pick
on.
one up
Pick
then.
the other one.
Do you want me to do a roll?
Yeah, a computer use roll. Doc, are you assisting?
Yep.
Make a computer use roll as well then.
I got a 76, so I did it because I'm 80 on that. Do I have to highlight that?
Yes.
Yep.
Boom.
7.
I can't do
Uh,
it. It won't let me.
Was that Grim? Was that a
Yep.
hard or an extreme or a normal pass?
Let's see. Well, my computer use is extreme is 13. So
Yes, so that's extreme. Good. So you dive straight in. You hook your deck up to it, Polly.
Yep.
You plug in. You start working on it. You delve down into the internals and start switching things on. When Cap, who's assisting you, notices that that you've triggered intrusion countermeasures in the computer system.
Whoops.
Okay. So give me a and you didn't see it. Yeah, you didn't see it until he pointed it out. So give me another computer use roll, Polly.
I got 2, so and my
Yeah, no,
extreme is 16. So
Yeah.
high
You
five.
once it's pointed out to you,
Across the room.
you go what? There's IC, and you go tap 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 tap. Oh yes, look, there's some grey ice here, and it's doing all this stuff. Tap 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 tap. No, that's disabled. Let's get on with bringing the generator back up. And it takes you. It's impressive, Cap. You're inside the system watching it happen, and you can't keep up with it.
told you, I'm good
It
at my
takes her
job.
seconds to just slice through this grey ice and disable it.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Teamwork makes the dream work. Now pay me.
I can't
and
highlight
between-
computer use for that, by the way.
It's a good job I've got your counter sheet open. I don't know why you can't, because I'm doing it.
It won't let me. It's not. It's just going. Nope. Nada.
There you go, I've done it for you.
Yeah.
So, okay, so within a couple of minutes, all the generators kick into life. All of the red emergency lights switch. You're suddenly blinded, especially Jan, who's stood right next to one. The dull
got
red light
anti-dazzle,
next to you
I'm
suddenly suddenly turns into daylight white.
It's the lightning rain.
Right.
You might want to move. You know.
Oh no, that's
You're
that's
human
just
lightning
for
rod.
yeah, that's just for display. That's,
Okay.
that's all machinery in that centre bit.
I was just looking
So-
out for him.
So there are still some red lights, but the red lights are the battery depleted lights, but a quick check shows you that now the power is restored, they're slowly starting to replenish. So, but they're still in a critical state because they take time to build up.
Okay.
This does confirm that the reactor must still be live.
A nuclear reactor.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Which
the
is-
power wouldn't be getting to the generators. So the power station part itself was still active. And it's what the humming was.
Okay.
Or
With
is.
the old workstation hub.
Can we hear anything
You have
else?
power.
I'm like, can we go? I just want to see if this animal or whatever, the monster or whatever, if it's still in here. The surveillance was at the very beginning, like back towards the beginning of.
Oh, yeah, you could review the surveillance tapes if there's any.
You could. You'd have to, yeah, like you say, you'd have to retrace your
We've
steps.
got lights now,
back
so
to
we
the
can send our
security
drones,
station.
can't we?
Yes.
And the doors are open, so.
Doors are open. We can send the drones.
But I
out to have
mean,
a look.
if the thing is there, then it can just shred the drones with one swipe, like it did the
Well, I've got a
other.
Firefly to back up in a bit once I buy a battery for it, so it's okay.
Oh, maybe there's a charging station for it.
It could be. Can we link it up to the computers, like the anything?
No.
No. Very quick there, aren't you, Borlak? Okay.
Uh-huh.
You're not doing shit.
You'd know that straight away. Is that you would potentially be able to hook it up to the security system, but you'd have to do it from the security console, and it would also involve decoupling it from your own system, so you wouldn't have direct control of it anymore. So,
Okay.
you can send the droid back the way you've come because you've left doors open.
Yeah. Just see if we've got any bandits coming in.
Okay. So you
I'm
sit
not
down
worried
on the
about
floor, you
them.
lift out your console. Yeah, and you'll control it wirelessly. Everybody around you can see what the drone's seeing on your deck that you're
Are
holding.
you getting your drone to
Mhm.
back me up?
Yep. I'll tell it to defend your drone. Kind of
Okay.
automatic.
Do you want to
I
roll
don't
or
have-
not? Do we have to roll?
No, I don't need one. You're not doing anything strenuous with it, so you fly it back through the corridor, back to the security room, and you can see the desk is lit up. It's got power now. Corridor's all lit again. So as it passes through the decontamination thing, there is a, but it doesn't hurt it in any way. It doesn't hurt the droids in any way. But there's little jets of gas as it passes through these two sections.
Okay.
So it gets back to here. You can see lights all on the desk and stuff, and the monitors are on the back wall. They're on, but they're all displaying no signal.
Right. So, right, we'll bring it back then if there's nothing to be worried for.
Okay.
For now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, Delbert.
I just keep nervously looking around and looking up and looking around.
I like Yana's optimism.
Well, I was the one that found the first one. I'm like, no, thank you.
And,
Well,
and
it
that,
sort of
that
found
thing
you.
left quite the impression.
Definitely.
So where did this thing go? Check for secret doors.
Well, do we keep... there was another door on the other side. Do we keep
Yeah.
exploring here, or do we go back and try to get the water supply running again?
Is there anywhere else to investigate while we're in this room? Is there any more?
There's no
places we
exits
can
from
go?
this
Go back
room.
out.
There's no exits from this room.
Okay.
But there's something to the west of the room before that we haven't been.
Yeah, you've got two west wall doors. One back at the beginning, which went to the water control, and this west door here that you haven't been through. The other side of the changing room.
All right, so if we head back to the water control room, unless you want to have a look in the other room on the way back, but I'm wary of risking it if there's a monster in here with us.
We could contact Mr. Smith and see if he lost another one of his critters.
Good. You want to call him? You have the number, right?
No, I gave it the card to somebody when we were getting ready to get captured. Remember?
One of you has got it, so.
Whoever's got it, ring him, not me. I just got this shit working in seconds.
You need a cell
I'll
phone
call
or a
him
cell
then.
receiver or a cell deck.
Which nobody has that.
Yeah, we can always contact him later. You know what I mean?
Well, then let's go back to and turn on the water and then go back to
I
which
maybe
guy's
would
house.
not want to draw his attention to the fact that we have been here if creature has been the one destroying that. We don't necessarily need to tell him that we are fixing this stuff.
Right, but we could also get information on the whereabouts of the kid that we lost.
Yeah.
He,
the
see,
kid.
technically, he only told us we didn't have to tell anyone about the first creature that we ran into. He didn't say anything about a second creature that we ran into. Think about it.
Hmm.
What are the odds it's the same creature? I mean, it might be the same type of
not.
creature, but it might be
Yeah.
a different creature. And semantics matter. Especially
Well, the
if we
first one
capture it.
disintegrated when we killed it.
Right. So if we could capture this one, not quite kill it, strap it to the van and show everybody this is what your government's doing to you. Like, I'm just kidding. It's up to y'all.
Like
I'm just a
blackmail
medic.
him.
I'm just a medic.
Mm.
Use that duct tape, tape it up, and take a group picture and send it to him smiling. Look what we found.
Selfie.
Look
Do
what
a
we
group
found.
selfie. Well, you've got a door in this room you haven't been through.
Let's kick it. Let's do it. What the hell? I'm in the mood to shoot something. Remember, guys, every time we go up against stuff, our skills.
You're
If
supposed
we
to be a
pass,
pacifist.
I am.
Let's go then.
8 hours a day. I'm a pacifist.
Yes.
Happens to be Sunday. I'm off.
All right, let's do it then.
Because the rewards are going to wait for us once we turn the water on anyway. This is just like a bonus. And Bordak planned it out. It'd be horrible to disappoint the man. Fourth wall.
I know I've got every contingency covered. You're fine. I know what I'm doing. It's not my first rodeo.
Whiskey. We got whiskey, medicine,
Yeah.
band-aids,
Beer.
roll dice, re-roll dice,
Chewing
save your
gum.
bacon stuff.
Entering this room, the first thing you notice once you go through the door, which is now powered, so you just press the button and the door swings open.
Turbines?
What was that? Sorry.
Looks like turbines.
Yeah, well, it's these fans, and the label above the door says air filtration and climate control. So, but as the door swing opens, you're hit by the noise of big turbine fans that have now kicked into life since you restored the power. There's actually quite a bit of dust in the room, sort of masking visibility slightly because of the fact that these have just kicked on and are churning out loads of crap.
Be a good time to use heat vision.
Yep.
Anybody who has it, you switch to infra, and you don't see anything other than the turbines heating up as they spin into full power.
Okay.
There are display panels on the north wall, but they're just now displaying green across the board. And you're also now feeling, for the first time, air movement in the facility that you weren't feeling before.
If you stand on the draw-in side of the fan and yell into it, it makes your voice sound really funny on the other side.
So a quick scout of this room shows it to be empty, both on normal vision and infravision.
Okay.
Do we see any marks, claw marks or anything?
No, nothing.
Any droppings?
Nope.
Okay.
If there is any, I'm sorry. I got a bit excited.
that was me, sorry. So there is a door in the south wall, and that's the only exit.
Get your radiation badges ready, guys.
Door swings open as you press the the release button. And it goes down into a control room, which now has power. So this, it says on the door, reactor control room. But all of these control panels have been smashed. And there's more long claw marks through the desks and the control panels.
Are we getting closer? I feel like we're getting closer to this thing.
I'm
I'm-
pretty sure we are.
I'm using my built-in camera to record what I can see there from the damage.
Okay,
So-
good point.
If at some point people want to repair it, they know what they have for.
Okay, that's good. You've got, what was it, 2 hours of storage? Was it red?
Yes, something like
Okay.
that.
Is it repairable for me? Can I repair any of it?
Not without parts. You'd need to
Okay.
completely replace the consoles.
Mhm.
You could repair it quite easily, but you'd need the parts.
Just says on my sheet, digital recorder. You did not
let me-
note how much, so you would have to check in the
oh, there it is.
cyberware list.
Yeah, 2 hours of storage from any digital source, a fiber optic or a Cyberia. So,
You know, guys, we can
you've
record.
only got cyber optic, haven't you, Red? You don't have a Cyberia.
So
Yeah, so it's
only
visual
fiber
only. It doesn't record sound.
No, good.
But that's the
Because I
main
was
thing
about
you
to
need
say
anyway.
I was about to say something horrible.
That's I just
We did
want
go-
to record it so
The boss can repair it. Or
and
send it
and
correct.
So that
people
future
that might
future
want to
generations
repair
can find it.
repair it professionally, see what's actually broken.
It's
Is
a
what
good
I need
idea.
to bring.
Pete, now if I'd planned this, I'd kill you all off, have you make new characters 10 years in the future, and find that footage.
Well, we can do that later.
Like Blair
later,
Witch
can't
Project.
we?
Or we could go back now and tell them that it was a hell of a fight, but we got the monster. Send your people down, and we just wait at the entrance. Go in and loot them over and over and over.
And over.
Okay,
Quite-
so
In
the
the going back, if we went back into where the other control panels are, is there any parts I can salvage from that to fix these ones?
No.
No.
completely different style of controls.
Damn it,
These are
Borlak.
for controlling the
Supposed to say
reactor.
yeah.
The door to your right, on the east wall. Sorry, it's actually to your left as you come in. But the door on the east wall. This is a big bulkhead, proper full-size bulkhead, and it does say reactor room, danger of radiation beyond this point, with the
All right,
with the symbol and Wayland Yutani next to it.
Anyone
Can we-
got anything that will help them against radiation?
Nope.
Nope.
That's right away at home. Can we use the sensors around the door to see if they turn back?
Yeah, you go. When you walk up to the door, the little your tags. Is that what you're on about? The tags stay white.
Yep. All right. Okay, so it says there's a
You
potential.
open one door at a
radiation.
time.
Yeah, it's not like it's not a digital display
there's
telling
like
you
a leak.
there's a leak. It's not digital. It's not live. It's stickers telling you that beyond this point there's. So, like you see on
Radiation.
trucks and things like that, it's just a radiation symbol telling you.
Should we
Doesn't
go
mean
in
it's
anyway?
actually
Unless there's
hot.
a leak, we should be fine,
Should we just go in?
right?
Give it a go?
Yeah.
Rock,
Well,
paper, scissors.
There is a control panel to get into this, and it doesn't open when you just press the green button. It
Right.
comes up with an access
You-
denied on the digital keypad.
So you want my hacking
Okay.
skills?
Hacker.
Well,
Right, you've
You
got a
can-
choice. You can
Hacker
either do a
code.
hard hacking roll or an easy thievery roll.
Let me see what my thievery is 50. What's my hacking? Where is it?
Computing is hacking. So
Oh,
it'd
I've
be a
got
hard.
80.
So a hard
I'm
would be
going to do
40.
a thievery roll.
Go
I'm
on
gonna
then,
try
Red.
hard racking. I'll
Well,
try.
Red pushes you out the way because she's a thief and that's what she does.
How the hell did the
And
monster
I
get
passed.
through all these doors?
You
Without
sent an
breaking
easy
them.
thievery roll.
You passed a standard one. Yeah. That's all you needed. Red just opens the panel, pulls one wire out, shorts it against another wire, and the light goes green, and the door opens. This is old technology. You were messing with locks like this when Red was messing with locks like this when she was 12 and boosting cars on the streets. So you get in without a problem. It opens up, and beyond there is like a decontamination chamber, but it's a lot more serious than the previous just sprays. It's a full, proper containment unit.
Oh, finally, we have a shower.
Can we function? See if it's functional.
It is. It's got full power. And there's an amber light, but only 4 of you can fit in it. It's a small kiosk.
Ladies first.
You have
Cap.
the medicine. Do we have any right away, actually?
Let's see what I got. I don't think I have anything that can.
I have Blaze and Beats. That's all I have.
Yeah, and then Bean Wolf was carrying the stuff that we found before, and it was lost.
So,
I got
you go in,
Bean away,
and you just have to hit the decontamination button, and the door behind you shuts. There is the lights turn a green colour. You're hit with sprays from all directions, and then after a few seconds, when it all calms down, the mist settles. Vents pull the gas back out of the room and replace it with normal atmosphere, and then the light turns green and the door in front of you unlocks and swings open.
Please don't be a monster. Please don't be a monster.
You step into a room.
Holding it.
It's in darkness.
Infrared on.
Infrared, yes.
Yeah,
and my night vision goggles over.
So you can see a room with side doors off it. There are maintenance hatches scattered throughout the room. But the most obvious thing about the room is that all the lights have been smashed.
Okay.
I look up.
You with your torch. Come on.
So yeah, you're scanning. Pew's already scanning around with her torch. That hasn't been switched off.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It might be an idea if I would just go up front and maybe how big is the room? Can we see that?
Yeah, it's there we go, just fits onto my screen. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, about 30 meters long.
And how high? Can I see the roof?
Which is about 100 feet. You can see the ceiling. It's higher than like a normal ceiling. It's about half again as high, so it's about a 10-foot high ceiling. But there's no rafters or anything. It's just smooth wall, smooth ceiling, slightly arched for support, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Are all the doors closed? Are some open?
All of the doors are open, and you can see consoles in all of. You can see certainly the 2 you can see in. You can see consoles there.
I listen if I can hear any grumbling, growling, snorting, breathing.
Just when I got the mic too close to my mouth.
She was just wanting to know if he was breathing, so I made her aware.
Give me awareness rolls.
Everyone or
You
just-
hiding in your hoodie, Asper?
Yes.
I know what's coming! I know what's coming! Yeah, D100s for us all.
Yeah. It's not visual this
Where?
time.
Crap. I'm too
And Doc
panicked
doesn't
to
get to roll.
pay
because he's-
attention.
I got
He's
41.
been decontaminated.
I got 41. So I passed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I passed too.
All of you from the it's really faint, but from the far end of the room you hear a low growl, and then you jump as the door behind you goes, and Doc comes out.
What I miss?
Do we see
Far
anything
end of
at
the
the
room,
far end
left
of
or
the
right?
room?
No,
I'm
and you can see the far end of the room. You can see the wall.
I'm happy
and you
to
don't
run.
see-
Is it left or right?
Hard to
The
tell.
sound.
Somewhere from down the other end.
This
What are
looks
those
like
things in the middle? Those are the reactor tank thingies.
escape
These are
hatches
access panels.
or access panels. Yeah.
Those round things?
And they say, yeah, they're maintenance panels that go into the. Well, you wouldn't know this yet, but they go into the maintenance tunnels that run beneath the facility, where all the piping and everything.
Are any of
exists.
them open?
No. There are scratch marks on some of them where something's tried to open them but failed.
Hmm.
You can also see on although all the lights have been smashed, on the far wall, there is a large sign that says reactor. And underneath it, a blinking warning that says overload imminent.
Oh, shit.
So does the overload imminent?
Well,
If you
maybe it
go
will
into one
die
of the
if-
side rooms, Wayne, can you check if you can see anything about what's going on with the reactor? If you can fix it?
It'd be
Have a
Angel that'd have to do that.
Yeah, Angel, sorry.
Yeah,
We can
have a
find out
look.
what these control rooms are. So
So, has anybody got operate heavy machinery?
Yes,
I don't.
I have 34.
Make a roll.
I have 11.
I have a whooping 1.
GG!
Where
39! Whew.
can I find heavy machinery?
It's
It's the
top
first on the
yeah.
second
It's
Yeah,
the
second
second
column.
column at the
column.
top.
Ah, yeah.
Heavy
But we got to pass.
up.
We got to pass off Yana, who's going to assist Angel. You go.
Yes.
I know. You have to. You just have to vent it. So you go into the control room with Angel. Polly, give me a computer roll. It's going to be easy because
I
Yana
got
passed the
83,
operate
I
heavy
failed.
machinery.
I failed it.
But you panic and you're like, "Oh, I'm scared.
Wait,
What do I do?"
wait. Did you?
I'm scared.
Did you really? Or was that just
Gain an edge. That's a
your
reroll.
anxiety?
A
You know,
reroll.
Yeah.
making you think that you failed.
Yeah, Doc grabs you, slaps you, and says, "Concentrate. This is important." And then you fuck it
Oh.
up completely.
I fucked it up completely.
It's not a 100.
much
Thank you, the
pressure.
bit, son. It's not a 100. You'll be glad to know.
Wait.
Your finger slipped when he hit you on the shoulder.
Was that?
Just for a
Whoa.
second,
Uh,
I'm getting there.
I'm sorry. No.
I'm just narrating.
Thunder, You can't hear the thunder? Scared the
No,
piss
not
out.
over your mic.
All right.
Perfect timing then.
Okay, wait a second. Can I
I
play
think your
this?
camera froze, Pew.
I just don't think
Yeah.
she's moving. Oh no, it has.
Can I play another target gains a bonus die?
I'm not-
Yes, you can, because it wasn't a fumble. You can't cancel a fumble. That's working, Pew.
Okay, thank you.
What, do I do
There
another
you go.
roll?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's better. 41.
41. So, yeah. So you go, I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. Cap grabs you and says, concentrate. You can do this. So you hit a bunch of buttons, and for a second, all the warning lights go, overload initiated. Countdown is, and you're like, no, that's not what I wanted. you press, so you press some more buttons. Yeah. you press a bunch more buttons, and then you see venting initiated. Temperatures are being monitored, and all the warning lights start to click off one by one.
Thank God. Nobody
Whatever's
likes
growling
that.
in that room knows we're fucking here now.
Yeah, you may well need new pants, but apart from that,
I'll just go back into that decontamination chamber. It's alright.
Wait, can we see if we have control on these doors from these panels that we can close and lock that sucker in whatever room it's in?
well, as you look around to see if that's something you could do, because you're up here helping at the moment. Hallie and Pew, so Pew and Red, give me awareness rolls, please.
I am not aware, but I can try again because I have a card.
Okay. You're right, Pew.
Yeah,
Now
my,
I am aware.
My computer is
Not
being
much
weird.
better, but I'm aware.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. My awareness is 37, so I failed it.
Running low on cards here, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So
Counting spaces. No.
you see something belt out of that far door. This is Red and Pew. And launch itself across the room at you, moving inhumanly fast.
Okay,
The
you
fuck
hear
is
me?
that?
Cry out.
Yeah, incoming!
Cap, save us! Cap, save us! Get your gun!
Oh,
You good?
You got the two buttons: door
so,
open, door close.
But
Can't hear you. The door is shut.
I'm
Are we safe in here?
raising my gun and aiming.
You know what would be very
That's what
helpful
it looks like.
right now? A stick of gum. A stick of gum would solve all of this.
Right, here's my gum.
Looks
Have
like
the gum. Have
a
all the gum.
weird bat.
Fucking choke it. Throw it at it. It's 50-year-old. Hi.
Like a werebat.
Weird bat, yeah.
This is
that
why
similar to what we have encountered before, or is this something completely different?
it looks
It
almost
looks
It
different.
looks different, yeah.
It's skinnier, shorter, faster.
It's not
It's
kill
still
it?
about the same height as you. It's like human height, but
Okay.
What
Is
do
the
we do?
door where we are, is it closed? Or is
Yep.
it open?
the door
Right.
behind you is
There's a
closed.
zombie alien rat thing. Bloody zombie.
Zombie alien rat thing. That's right.
Isn't it?
Doc, there are no door controls in this. It's just
know.
for monitoring and controlling the reactor.
All right.
So, as I said, I'm having my rifle in my hand. I'm lifting it and firing at the thing while it comes at us.
Got to be on initiative now.
I've only got a pistol. I don't know if
its
that's going to be
initiative's
any
good. It ain't as good as yours. So
Well, we're locked in the room. Or can we open
doors.
the
The
door?
doors aren't. No, they're not doors. They're doorways. A dragonfly flying around on near my computer. Okay.
Kill it with fire. Wait, what?
My initiative is 95, so
Okay, you're anybody in the room is going to react slower because you've only just been told, so you're going to be a round behind. So, which means Pew and Red will act, then the Beast, and then it'll be a new round, and you three will be able to react to what's going on. Okay, so but you get the drop on it, Red. Pew, what was your initiative?
I can't see it.
I'm firing, but I don't hit.
Is it the one in the purple?
It's in your combat section, and it's next to your luck. It says in it, and then there should be a number next to it. Like policy 75.
This is exciting, isn't it?
In it.
good. Do you want me to do a
You
roll?
found it?
No,
No, not yet.
Is it in the black area or in the purple area?
All the way at the bottom.
Neither. Further down. Underneath your skills and underneath your
Yeah,
cyberware. It's right near the bottom.
Cyber.
Under your
in it.
weapon.
Your
75.
weapons, the weapons,
75.
yeah.
75. Okay. So, Red, you take a shot and miss. Pew, it's you, as it launches itself down the room towards you.
Oh, of course it is.
On the plus side, the target's getting bigger. More far away.
What did you just call me?
Make your attack roll with whatever weapon you've got. That's a hit. So roll your damage.
Is that 1,000 or 100 as well?
No, the damage is based on your weapon. It's whatever's in your weapon table.
Oh, it's that. Okay, let me see what it is. Weapon.
Can't remember off the top of my head. Is it 2d8 plus 1 or something like that? Or
It's 2d10.
okay. 11. Okay. You fire dead center mass. Bring your rifle up to your shoulder. Fire a shot right in its center. Really well aimed. It hits it and doesn't seem to penetrate. It just sort of smushes.
Great. What kind of ammo were you using?
She was
Kinda
using
his
depleted
phone.
uranium core. She was using full TCDUC rounds.
Crap. Well, I don't have anything better than that.
Sure you do. If you got your
Right.
Have
shotgun with you,
grenades.
My shotgun?
you got your shotgun with the dragon's breath in it, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Scorch that bastard.
So Red misses. Pew hits it center mass, but it doesn't even phase it. It doesn't slow it down as it charges towards you.
That's rude.
And it just occurred to me that I don't actually have a dice roller loaded, so I'm going to use the same one as you. So you'll get to see if it hits you or not.
Well, you have the same luck as us.
Well, I'm going to do a D6 first, Odd numbers, it goes for red. Even numbers, it goes for rain, because it was just in full charge. So it was heading for red.
Of course it is.
That is... two hits. It runs towards you, launches itself at you, and slashes it with both of its with long Wolverine-like claws.
Jeez.
I can dodge, right?
Yes, you can.
Because if this thing launches itself at me, I'm trying to avoid it. And I've got a 35, and that's definitely a pass.
Yes, it is.
It's
Okay,
even a
just
good
make a note.
pass. A hard
It is.
one.
So just make a note. Next round, you've got a penalty dice to your actions because you did a dodge, but you drop to the ground and it launches itself over you and skids to a hole, turns around and roars at you in frustration. Ah. I'll do it again for you.
Okay,
Okay.
didn't
Ah.
kill me.
He did what? I didn't hear it correctly.
That's all you're getting.
Damn it.
I did a replay. So it is a new round. Now everybody can act.
As your physician, I recommend right now everybody hitting their blaze belt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder.
You are welcome.
And what does
That's
that
my
do
job.
again?
Gives you better constitution and initiative. You can knock
Yeah,
this mother
so-
hump down to the bottom of the ladder.
It'll give you an extra 2 temporary hit points and an extra 30 on your initiative. And an extra 10 on strength if you need it.
I'm
And
legit
Constitution.
just hiding behind everybody right now.
An extra,
Extra
2,
10 on initiative, and what was the last thing you
30
said?
on
Roland?
initiative.
30 on
So
initiative.
it gives you 30
Okay.
initiative, 10 strength, and 10 con. That 10 con translates into an extra 2 hit points.
So
Okay.
14.
I'm not writing down the con and strength, but what it does down here. That kind of.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be rolling here?
Nothing at the moment, but look for your initiative score. I think actually I
it's
looked for yours at
75.
75. So I'm just going to make a
And
quick note of these on my sheet. So Asper,
30,
what's yours at the
120.
moment?
Initiative 120.
So Asper is 120. Red, I think that puts you on 125, does it?
125?
Ini.
I don't think everybody's got the drug. I know that Polly doesn't. Doc, what does that put your
95.
initiative on? What was that, sorry?
95.
95. Okay. Pew,
I don't think I have.
what's your initiative?
Oh, is it Hyo belt?
Hypo belt.
A
Yeah, the
hypo
hypo
belt with Blaze UV on it. You should have some doses of Blaze UV.
I have. Yeah, I do. I do have those. Then mine will be 75 plus 30, 105.
You is 105. And then we got 75, which is Polly's default. But you all still beat the creature, which has a 65. So, Red, you're first.
I told him that for the extra
Oh,
2
I-
hit points.
Please roll up onto my knees instead of lying on the floor. Try
Yep.
to shoot that thing again, but I have to roll 2 and take the worst, right?
Yes. However, you're next to it, which are point blank range, which actually gives you a bonus dice. So they'll cancel each other out for this roll.
So I just roll 1.
Yeah, roll normal. They're cancelled for the moment.
Yes, I hit 28.
Okay.
That's 2d6 plus 2. Does it dodge?
No. Doesn't even try.
Any effect?
It's 8, so it probably doesn't do much.
Again, you shoot it again in the stomach, and it's like it's penetrating its hide, but not getting much deeper.
Fiber
Okay,
mesh.
so it's a scratch.
Let's have a look. That then. So Asper,
Mm,
if you
I
want
switched-
Doc and Angel to do anything, you'll need to move because you're blocking the door at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
alright
I was
staying here.
gonna open the door. Switch to
There
my.
aren't doors. It's a doorway rather than a door.
Oh, it's a
So
doorway.
it's open anyway. Yeah.
So I move, but my Stumpy only has a range of 1, so I have to get like really close.
Yeah, it's a range of 1 per range. So it's 1, 2, and 3. So 3 is its max range, but that would be.
So if you step right outside the doorway,
And I'm okay.
If you step out to the corner, you could fire across at it.
Am I a little bit covered?
There
I
is
guess it
no
does-
cover in. Once you're in the room, there's no cover.
Doorway. Okay. Well,
But it's not shooting at you anyway, so cover doesn't
Yeah,
help you
exactly.
against melee attacks.
Doesn't help. I use my Stumpy with the Dragon's Breath.
Oh, that comes in a cone anyway, so it just shoots a cone of flame, which, as long as you shoot it down, won't hit anybody else. Just shooting it straight down.
Yep.
So,
Doing
I
it.
just wanted to say I'm pretty close.
Duck.
it's like it's a stream. It's not like a wide cone. So, but it gets very warm where you start.
But that.
And it's not a continuous stream. It's a blast
Shotgun.
because it's a shotgun blast of superheated plasma that just goes out in a spray. So make your attack roll.
Oh no, I missed. Wait.
no, you didn't. No, you did. Have you
I
got?
have-
All right,
I
you
have
got it. All right.
gain an edge. Phew. Let's see.
Game over. That could be fitting.
No.
It's
Yeah, you
61 a miss. It's not a fumble though, is
Yeah.
it?
No.
Go roll again. Kill.
Uh,
Oh wait,
gave you
wait.
another
Give
edge.
that. Give that back. Give that back. We're like, I want to give it this. I want to see what the Dragon's Breath does on a critical.
Okay.
what?
There you go.
What's
A critical hit.
Oh.
It's given you an automatic hit, I think. Is that what you've played?
Automatic attacker automatically rolls 1 on the attack.
Yeah, so it's a critical. So it's
Cool.
at max damage. So whatever the damage is on the Dragon's Breath round, you don't need to roll for it. It's at maximum.
Okay.
I love how me
Uh,
and Doc are just like, you guys deal with this. We're just staying here.
As you fire, it rolls towards you underneath the blast, and then comes up stood in front of you.
Oh,
I got a
great.
5 on my
No,
dodge.
no, no, it didn't. You hallucinated
already-
that.
Hallucinated. That's what it's attempting
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, it's nah.
I don't like it.
I don't
There's
like
You wake
dodge
up.
this.
I
Dodge
don't
this.
like this.
It basically steps right into it.
Yep, it does. So, what's the damage on a Dragon's Breath round? I've got it here somewhere.
I don't know.
It's on the your ammo chart.
2d10. There it is.
Plus, it's a crit.
What I wanted. 10, 20. 6.
Aw, your kitty is so cute.
He's staring at me.
It bursts into
so quick.
flames, and it sets its fur on fire. And it screams in rage and pain, but it doesn't fall over. It also smells like burnt
Burning
dog now.
hair.
Yeah.
Yum.
So I guess it ate the chili that I ate, huh?
Ring of Fire.
Angel. See if you can get an alarm going. Like a high, really loud, danger alarm. See if there's, like a test or whatever.
Pew, it's your go.
So the creature's dead, I guess?
No, it's still stood, but it's on fire now.
Standing there.
It's on fire?
And angrier than it was.
Can't
I guess
Asper, you've got grenades, right? Can't you just go and throw one of them in its mouth?
Well, there's 2 other people out there.
Well, I would go like
Go with the grenade.
1, 2, 3 squares up. So behind the pillar thing, whatever is there, and then I'll aim for it and I'll shoot at it.
Okay,
do
make
know
your attack roll.
that you can move away from it and still be in range.
Well, especially Pew, because with a
None
rifle.
of the rounds are doing damage.
Well, we don't know because he doesn't give us a point damage.
I hit 8.
He got damage.
That's definitely a hit.
Yep.
Make a damage roll.
I need to constantly look at what I'm doing, which is fine. 8 and 4.
Ow!
It's the bullet goes straight through its arm, leaving a hole, but it doesn't notice it. Doesn't react to it. Doc, it's your go.
Oh, I don't want to spray and pray, so I'm gonna have to launch Delbert because if I go out there and start spraying, it's not gonna be good. So I'll launch Delbert.
Okay. Make a compute use roll. It's it's a normal roll. No penalties or anything.
Oh, even if it was hard, I would have passed.
3. Yeah, so you launch it. What are you doing with him? Sending him at the
Yeah, send him out and try to get a headshot on it.
well, it will just fire. You can't dictate how it shoots. It just fires at centre mass. But make its attack roll. It's got a 75% chance of hitting. That's a hit. Okay.
It's the 5
Roll
mil.
Yeah, roll a d10. Oh, that's it. 1 bullet hits. I can tell you that's not going to do anything. So it just it doesn't even notice it, but it does swing round behind it and shooting bullets as it swings around over the top of Red's head.
Well, as long as it shoots over my head, that's perfectly fine.
It's Angel's go. What are you doing, Paul?
You can go out.
Nothing is a valid answer. You're not really a combat character.
I'm not. That's the thing. I've only got a plunger.
Yeah, you could look for an alarm. This thing looks like a bat.
Could, yeah, I could look for alarm because I'm next to a panel, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
You're next to a control panel. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna look for some alarms and press buttons willy nilly.
Okay.
Hope for the best. Do you want me to do a roll?
Make a computer roll. Yeah.
I got 77.
37.
I think that's a pass.
Yeah. You find something marked alarm, which you set off, and the room is suddenly filled with the sound of klaxon.
Okay.
Any effect on the critter?
No more than it does on you lot, which is to go, what the fuck's that? Where's that coming from?
But I've distracted him enough. Can someone get a quick shot in?
No, because it's his go.
Damn it.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I'm right next to him.
It's
Three of
gonna
you
do-
are within bunch, just melee range of it.
Yeah, it's gonna do one called shot, which it misses. And a standard attack which hits. That's on Asper. So
Dodge.
it tries to sever try to claw through the shotgun to shatter it completely, but all it manages to do is smack it to one side. But then it claws at you with the other claw, which hits.
Can I
So you can either do a
dodge?
dodge or you can take it.
Yeah, dodge. I'm dodging. Where's my dice roller? Yep, I just pass.
Okay. So yeah, you dodge. You just step back. You smack against the wall,
Against the
but you
wall.
go back far enough that its claws just missed you. But again, because you're slightly winded, slightly off balance, it gives you a penalty dice for your next round.
Okey-dokey.
It is the next round. It's Red's go.
Can I aim at its head, and how does that affect my dice roll?
Okay, you get a penalty dice for the headshot, but you'll get a bonus dice because you're still in point blank range for the pistol. So they cancel each
just
other
do a
out, and it's a
normal
standard
roll.
roll. Yeah.
Because shooting at its body didn't do much. Let's see what happens if I shoot at its head. I maybe hit. Let me see. I still have cards. You know what?
I think I've got some cards.
No,
actually.
no,
Let's
I-
have a look.
You played something.
Oh, I used the wrong card. Give me that back. I clicked the wrong thing.
You don't want a critical miss, I don't think. That would be a punishing card. Do you know what? I'm going to play a fumble on myself.
Bowling, sorry. I just had a brain fart with 100 being a critical.
Can I
Hit
got a
and-
card for Red to use, automatically doing maximum damage on a successful attack. Just play
She
that.
hasn't successfully attacked yet.
Well,
Yeah.
when she does, she's got that.
I'm. Did I play the card now or didn't I play it? It doesn't.
Yeah,
tell
I
me.
can see you've played Gain an Edge, Red, so
Yeah.
you can do your dice roll.
So, try this again. Okay, I still don't hit.
Yeah, you do. Automatically.
Caps in with the cards again.
Yeah, I don't
Critical
have that
with my
many.
card, right?
Yeah, which makes your card work as well. So that does maximum
So-
damage.
That means I'm making 14 damage. A headshot.
You hit it in the side of the face, and the bullet goes clean through, leaving a hole, and it roars and turns towards you.
Okay.
Away from me.
Target has a dud round that goes off. That will fail his attack, won't it?
Only if
Except he's not
shooting at
using
you.
pistols, not using a weapon.
Well,
Not
his
maybe.
claws
Asper.
are a weapon. They can
Yes.
be
Yeah,
dud
but it's
and
not a
not
gun.
break.
He's turned towards
Red.
Hallie. I'm gonna pull my short sword
Okay.
and swipe at his somewhere.
Go on it, make an
Face,
attack.
head. Some critical.
We're in the realms of melee combat now, so
Ooh.
One hand. Oh,
You haven't had
yes,
this yet.
I passed. Fight one hand. I pass.
Okay. Make your damage roll.
What is the short sword? Didn't have it written down.
Punisher short sword is 1d8 plus damage bonus.
Strength, because you got your strength
1d8
plus 10.
plus damage bonus is what is that? How much?
Let
It's a
me have
melee
look.
weapon, so isn't that based on strength?
It is. What's your strength and your size added together? Your current strength with the blaze.
How much does the blaze give me extra?
Plus 10.
So 70 plus what? Constitution.
Size.
No, size.
Strength and size.
Oh, size. 70 plus 45 is 150.
70
Right.
plus 45 is not 150.
Oh, wait.
Where
no.
did you go to maths class?
America.
Quick math.
115.
115.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
You
no,
That's
just
what I
it's not
told
enough.
said.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said 150. I thought you couldn't got that more
No.
wrong if you'd tried.
I said 115.
I'll let you
Yeah.
off.
me.
You're making me doubt myself.
America, we were right.
It's not high enough to get a damage bonus. You need to get to 125 or more. So you'd need
Okay.
another drug that gave more strength or, armor.
So
that
just
did it or something like that.
1d8.
It's a
then.
D8. Yeah.
Gave him a haircut.
No, that does some serious damage. It's the first time it's actually taken serious damage.
There we go.
Six, 4. You with it distracted, you stab it in the side, but your sword actually penetrates. It goes into it, and it for the first time it yelps in pain rather than screaming in anger. And when you yank the sword out, blood goes spurts out the side of it.
Yay, there we go.
Red knows what to do.
That was
your
Asper.
swords
Pew.
and daggers.
It's Pew's go. Is Pew still awake?
Yeah. So with the swords, we got more damage. Can I just switch to my katanas then?
You can.
I think that might be the best thing to do then at this point. See how
Yeah.
much damage.
You'll get a penalty dice because you've got to draw it. You've got to put your gun away, draw your weapon. So you get a penalty dice, but you can make an attack roll. So you're rolling at 2d100 and taking the worst. A 96 is going to be a miss. It's not a fumble, but it's a miss.
Is it? Is it really?
I am. Oh, 16. Dang it.
Is it really a miss?
You get a re-roll, so you get one more dice.
Thank you.
Yo, well. I just don't want to have to fight it myself.
45.
I'm so self-centered.
My fight two-hand is 50, so I've passed it.
Yeah, so make your damage roll. You have got a damage bonus because of your armor.
You know you could just climb on top of that thing and just beat it into a pulp, right?
I thought we wanted to keep
Rapple.
it a bit alive.
Oh, 5.
I don't think
You
this
step
is-
over, you sling your rifle over your shoulder, draw the katana, and as you draw it, you bring the katana down across in a cross strike, which embeds into its shoulder and cuts through its chest. And it staggers
Damn.
backwards, blood spurting out of its chest, and screams in rage and pain.
Not used to this, is it?
Found its weakness.
Yeah, and after it roars at you, but then its legs buckle and it collapses to the floor.
Now, Do some jumping jacks on it. You just be on the safe side. 1, 2. And we can shut the alarm off now.
We just go like,
Yeah.
hello, motherfucker.
You don't need to roll for that, Polly. You just turn the klaxon off.
What kind of futuristic society uses klaxons instead of a high pitch?
I'm going to record this thing again.
50
We
years
don't know
ago.
In
if
case
it's dead. It's not dead. We don't know it's dead.
No,
I
it just
can
Oh,
still
fell
start
over.
recording.
That's right. You might record your own demise as it reaches up.
I'm not reaching out. I'm recording.
It's not moving.
What
It's
I
not
see.
breathing.
Oh, okay.
Give me awareness rolls, everybody.
Oh dear.
You know, its head would make a great band hood ornament. Just putting that out there.
Pass.
I got 20, so I got a solid pass, and I could go medium pass on that as well.
Me too.
I got a hard pass, yeah.
I didn't get hard. I got
So it
middle.
is visual as well.
Yeah, that's the hard. Extreme is the
Okay, I got hard pass.
left, right one.
I don't want to talk
I
about
got
it.
a hard pass too.
Pew suddenly blind.
19. Okay.
I don't know if
Everybody-
it's dead.
Everybody who passed, give me a power roll, power stat roll.
What's that? Same.
It's your
You know,
POW
the purple.
stat at the top of the screen in the purple section.
Ooh, no.
I got 60. What? What alright?
A
Same.
D100 against your power stat.
Yeah, I didn't pass.
Yeah, that's the.
I got a 54 compared to a 60.
Wait, I'm gonna
That's a
roll that
pass.
again.
Yeah.
I did
Before
not
you do,
pass.
don't re-roll it, Asper. What did you just play?
Gain an edge.
I'll give you that back.
Oh, you can't do it on the top ones, right? Yeah.
You can, but that's not the point. You wanted to fail it. So,
Oh, okay.
who had to make a power roll and passed it?
Me.
I did.
So that's Cat, Polly, and Red. Did you pass it as well?
No, I failed it.
Okay.
Oh.
So Cap and Polly, roll a D3 each.
Or is it just D3?
Yeah, just a
Because we're gonna
D3.
get it's gonna explode and impale us.
I got
That
3.
was- It's not gonna
Probably
explode.
whether we get any reaction to it.
Oh shit.
Logical.
That's usually psychosis, though.
1.
Or
I got 3.
A 1. You lose that much cyber psychosis score. So whatever your cyber psychosis score is, knock that number off it. 3 for Polly, 1 for Cap. Cap is slightly
that?
shook up. Polly almost throws up.
Is that CYPS?
That's
Yeah.
it.
You'll have to edit mine. It won't let me do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
does this
it's given us
thing
an equation.
start to dissolve as well? Because I keep looking at it and record it.
It does not dissolve. In fact, it doesn't look anything like the other creature. But as Doc and the rest of you just don't notice this, but the Polly and Doc notice that it's wearing the tattered remains of a security uniform. And realised that this was a human at some point, and it shocks you. It's like what the holy. So you're mentally shocked, taken aback by this realisation that nobody else has figured out. So you've seen.
Can we
So
share the
anybody who passed
information with
the
the group?
awareness.
Thank you.
I've been to tattered clothing and stuff, but.
Guys, this
And
thing was
Who got the best
probably is.
awareness roll? Who got an
I
extreme?
got-
Did anybody get extreme awareness?
I got hard.
I got a 19.
I got a 20.
And it's visual for you, Cap. So
Yeah. with the bonus.
Yeah. So although you had this realization that this was unhuman, you also see that it was wearing a weapon belt.
Loot roll.
And it's still steaming from the fact that it was set on fire. So it's still almost hot to the touch. The fur and everything is burnt away, but reveals an old leather holster, which is now burnt away. One of the full, the flap over ones.
Yeah, the old
full
ones,
cover
old
ones.
white,
Yeah. So you open that, and inside is a hefty hand cannon. It's not a make of pistol you've ever seen before. It's a revolver of some sort. And when you take it out, it's chrome with ivory handles, and inlaid in the ivory in black iron it says "Big Iron" in stylized writing inlaid in the handle.
It said what?
Big Iron. Iron.
Oh. You know what we're going to call this? Doctor-assisted suicide.
So,
yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. So just make a note. You've got the Big Iron revolver.
Big Iron. All right.
Yeah. You also found, tucked into the belt, a Arizona Ranger badge.
This will come in handy.
Did he eat someone or something?
Oh, he was wearing it.
Wearing it, so he probably was the ranger. Yeah, I think that was the Rangers about 50 years ago.
What's he doing in Nevada if he's from Arizona?
The Arizona Rangers are still around, and the Texas Rangers. They still exist in 2077. They're an independent security force. They're like the equalizers of the modern world. They're good guys.
Is it possible to draw a blood sample so we can since we have a doctor, to see if we can investigate the blood?
Well, we could probably look in his pockets if he's got any remaining pockets too.
No, there's nothing else. There's very few. What there was remaining of his clothes, most of it burnt away in the shotgun blast.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, no, it's fine. Can we take the holster and possibly get it repaired?
It's not really usable, but it's mostly intact. It's just singed,
right.
badly singed.
All right, backpack.
Yeah. This is why I asked you what your weapon skill was earlier. So anyone with a weapon skill of 80 or more has the skill to manufacture, to make their own ammunition, assuming they've got the right materials and equipment.
Mm-hmm.
A quick look at this pistol shows that it uses a size and type of ammunition you've never seen before.
Okay. Which is?
You don't know. You've never seen it before. But it looks like a bullet, but it's almost as wide as a shotgun shell.
Yeah. So anybody.
And there's 5 of them in a revolving barrel, in a revolving cylinder. So
no jams.
Well, also, Cat, give me a firearms roll, Cat. It's handgun.
Oh, wait a second.
I've got to get off to bed in a minute. Just saying.
We're coming up to 10, so we're about to finish anyway.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
ain't no way I can pass that.
It's single action as well.
Oh, so you got to cock it, click, cock
Yep.
it.
Cock it.
Kind of like croquet, but different.
So not only is it a single action, it's got some sort of quick release to allow you to change the cylinder, although there are no spare cylinders, and you're not aware of any in the same size as this. It's completely unique. But there's also along the rim, the back side of the cylinder, are recoil baffles, quite heavy-duty recoil baffles.
Oh hell, this is a serious weapon. Who's got
Yeah.
the highest pistol here?
It's completely unique.
Handgun. I
Pistol
have
would
25.
be, I think, me with 71.
Handgun, I'm 40.
Okay, Red. Here you go.
20.
Okay, I've got the big iron gun, yes?
And the holster. But I'm keeping the badge because it looked good on me.
The badge is old-fashioned. It's brass by the look of it, and it's a bit bent, and it's got scorch marks on it now.
Probably
like me.
green.
So
All right.
I will finish it there because you've still got to get the water treatment part up and running again. So you've still got that to do.
And remember
yeah.
my generosity in 2 weeks, guys.
And I'll
We got
mark
2 wee
that room
breaks.
as completed.
I expect to see the VAMIC in action soon.
Okay, so assuming everything goes according to plan, then we'll be going for 2 weeks today, which puts us on the 25th. Okay.
Yes. Thank you guys for understanding. I do appreciate it.
No.
Do we have
Absolutely
All the
anyone we
hugs,
can
Cap.
raid?
All the hugs.
Who's on?
Just want to say, if you want to talk at any point about something, or just need to get around and get something off your chest, put me a message on Discord, and if I have time, I will be around.
Do I
It's
need
a
my
pretty
insurance
shit
card?
situation to be in.
We'll
I'll bring
raid.
my
We'll raid
insurance
into
card.
Dave because nobody else is on. So
All right. Dave's always a good break.
Yeah.
let's go over to Dave and start. Thank you, anyone, for watching. Thank you for the bits, honey.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll catch you in
Bye.
2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
There we go. We're over.
Nicely done, guys. Did very well with